So Ruud, we are speaking off the back of a good Europa League win. How are you and the rest of the squad feeling?
Yeah, always good after a win. Of course, we spoke about it with the players before the game. It's been a year since a European home win, and that felt weird. That's that, and that had to change. I think the players were at it, not so much in the first half, but I think in the second half they made sure we were going to win that game. Clean sheet, injured players coming back and making minutes, so there's a good vibe around the place today.
You just mentioned that crazy statistic there, that it was a year since our last European win. That made you and the rest of the team and the coaching staff more determined than ever, and it's a great sense of belief within the squad after achieving that.
Yeah, definitely. And also the confidence that is growing little by little after the Leicester game, after the Chelsea game. Topped up with this one. And now, of course, we want to bring that into the Premier League, where we know where we are in the table and where we want to be. So I think the players will react to that and be at their best on Sunday.
And now it was great to see some of the players returning back to match action on Thursday night too. How are the squad doing as a whole, and are there any knocks to report and any injury updates?
No special updates after yesterday's game. So the players that came back from injury had some good minutes. Christian 30 plus minutes and Mason 10. So very necessary for the squad that they can help out and bring quality to the team, which they did. So delighted that they're back and also available for Sunday.
Great to hear. And now we are getting ready for this Sunday against Leicester. Now we've very recently played them, so it was a great win in some style as well to say. There must be a lot of confidence going into this fixture because we've so recently done so well against them.
Yeah, we also we know that there will be a different team out there. They rested 7 or 8 players in the Carabao Cup tie against us, so we're focused on a different game with different players, and we know that it will be an absolute different game than the game a week ago. Yeah, time goes quickly. So no, we're aware of that, and we also know that it's always difficult to win in the Premiership, and we know, and we will prepare for that.
Now we have spoken about the need to make Old Trafford a fortress, and especially with the amount of home games that are coming thick and fast, this is a great opportunity to keep it going and keep that momentum up.
Yeah, that's a target. We're in a bit of a run now, and of course it's important to protect that with everything that we have by preparing at our best and make sure that we're all 100% up for it on Sunday.
Now Bruno Fernandes is set to make his 250th United appearance on Sunday. What can you say about his qualities as a player, person and our great captain?
Yeah, if you think about it, January 2020, coming in, and it's November 2024, and no need to explain how fit you have to be, because you have to play all the games. That means also how professional you are. So he's an example how he lives the game as a professional, and of course as a captain, he's leading the team within that. As being a role model, in how to be the best professional you can be, and also helping others in many situations, so on and off the pitch. So he's a great example and our great captain.
And now this is your final game in charge as interim manager. Now this club means so much to you. We can see that especially in your celebrations with the game so far. Is there a lot of emotions going into this game for you?
Yeah, of course. It's when I took over, you think about the spell of 4 games, and it's passing so quickly, and I enjoyed every moment of it. And the connection was there with the players and the fans, so special moments. And yeah, Sunday is the last one in that sequence. Yeah, I guess it's going to be a little bit special, but I just want to make sure we are at our best, and that's what I'm thinking about now.
And finally, with that emotion in mind, now there has been some incredible support and thanks for you from the fans. There's been a great reception there for you going into this role. How thankful are you for the support that the fans have shown?
Yeah, I couldn't have done it without that support of the players, and also support of staff members and also the fans that yeah, you can't imagine when you walk out that tunnel and you get a reception like that, how well that feels and how supported you feel to do whatever I can to make the club better and the players better and get results. So it was a huge thank you for that support.
Well, thank you very much and good luck on Sunday.
Thank you so much.
League Cup game last time, and now it's in the league. I think that they've obviously got a few players back available than what they did 10 days ago, and maybe that makes a difference to their personnel on the pitch. But yeah, whenever you play, Manchester United, home or away, you come up against a team with some very strong players and really talented players, and it's very much something you have to be mindful. Like I said, whenever and wherever you play them. But we're looking forward to going there again. We're disappointed we only got the draw last weekend at Ipswich, and we want to get back on the winning trail. So next game is the one to look forward to, and we've had a really good week's training, real determination with the guys, and it is a little bit uncanny that we're playing them so you play the same opponent so quick in 10 days, but a game to very much look forward to, and that's what we want to do.
Are you glad it's not Ruben Amorim's first game in charge, and his team looked pretty tasty on Tuesday night?
Well, you always deal with whatever's in front of you. I think it's obviously been of great interest around the world of football with the change of manager at United and with Eric Gowen and whoever's replacing him now. Obviously, that's been confirmed. So it's a similar sort of thing for us. What it was in the first game was try and really focus on ourselves and not to worry much about any sort of narratives or noise that might be going on. There's always context to a game, and that is added into this one. But we've I know I say it every week, but if we want to succeed in any game, then it's on us, and it's about what we do. So tough game of the weekend, but a challenge to really look forward to.
As a manager, you've been in the position before of going into a team midway through a season, and obviously you had great success when you did it. What did you see at the time as the key to turning around a team so quickly?
Well, every situation will be different, and you just try and go off your own instincts. You try and align it to your own personal beliefs, and whether that's the way the team plays and or attitude or anything else, and you try and quickly get to that. But that's the challenge of every coach, whether it's somebody who's been there a long time and is going into a third or fourth season, or whether it's you take over in mid-season. There's always a circumstance that you sort of pick up, whether it's a positive one or a negative one, and you just have to deal with it as it comes. And I guess that's part of, over the course of time, is part of an experience of being a head coach or manager, is that you can, whenever you take a job, it will always look different to the one before and the one after, and I guess it's no different there.
Is it significantly more different than doing it in the middle of a season when they're not your players and you've not had that?
It can go both ways, It can absolutely go both ways. You'll have a million examples of a change in the season and seeing a real uplift, and you might see the opposite as well. So, but at the same time, you can see you've got managers in all leagues and in the Premier League that have been at the club a while, at their club now a long while, and continuing to progress and get good results. And so that is the like I said, that is the life of a manager. You're always faced with different and difficult scenarios. There's always a challenge around how your team is performing, and I guess over the course of a career, you take jobs that are under certain situations or different situations, and that's how it is.
There's a piece of data analysis released earlier this week ranking the most valuable under-21 players in the world. Facundo Buonanotte was 15th on that list. If you've got just under 50 million quid, I think you'll be able to grab him. But how have you found him to work with so far?
Yeah.
How impressed have you been with the impact he's had?
Yeah, really, really impressed. I think that you know, obviously the highlights of his game has been shown quite often in the game, so you can see the obvious abilities. But he's first and foremost he's a really good lad. You know, he's really settled in here. He's really sort of down to earth and have, you know, bought into, you know, the teamship here, the dressing room, and also what we're asking him in terms of how we want him to play, while giving him the freedom to be who he is and what he is. And a really good ethic, a really good training ethic. He's aggressive in his own way in terms of wanting to win. And I think that adds to his football personality and the ability that you see. So, yeah, we're really enjoying working with him. Really enjoying pushing him and trying to get the best out of him. And